The legendary beast Hulk has smashed his way into the sanctuary. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sanctuary. So last year, when Jay Sia at Legendary Beast Studios revealed the Hulk, I thought, that's just too big. There's just no way. The Sanctuary is too small. I can't fit a Hulk that big. 39 inches, are you kidding me? But I had bought Thor, and I had bought Captain America, and I thought, how can I not have this Hulk? So that was around the same time I was kind of reevaluating my collection and deciding, rather than trying to complete lines, that maybe real showstopper pieces should be the focus of my collection. So I broke up my Justice League collection and some other stuff, and I made room. I sacrificed. You know, I probably sold 4 pieces to make room for one Hulk. But you got to do what you got to do, and I'm happy that I did. I find that not just the Hulk, but other pieces like the XM Swamp Thing and the Weta Nightmare Batman, these are pieces that kind of wowed me. And I decided that's worth having, even though it might not necessarily fit in my collection. But on its own, it's such a beautiful piece. So I put Hulk in that category, even though I do have Cap and Thor, and I've got Iron Man now on order. So let's take a look at Hulk. So I got a call from my wife that the FedEx driver left the 2 boxes in our carport where anyone could come by and, if they could handle the weight, steal it. So I came home from work early and brought him up piece by piece. I had to unbox him in the carport. One box is over 90 pounds. The other box is over 80 pounds. So I took care of it in the carport and brought up the 4 pieces individually and was able to make it work. So he is fully assembled. I have him on this box just for the review because I want to be able to get around to the back side of him. He's going to be permanently on that table in the corner over there with those new posters I just picked up. And he does not disappoint. I remember hearing Jay from LBS, from Legendary Beast, say in a live stream, I think it was, that Hulk went through 2 series of quality control, one in the factory and one out of the factory, which I think is awesome. They took real care to make sure that every piece was perfect, and I cannot spot any problems with mine at all. There was never a choice for me about which Hulk to buy from the 4 choices. It was always going to be a Rage portrait. It's the only way I could imagine having a Hulk in my collection, because he's all about being angry. I don't know why, but having a very large Hulk statue in my collection calms me. I don't get it. You would think it'd be kind of, you know, it would cause anxiety to have this face in your, you know, favorite room in the house all the time, but I absolutely dig it. I am super, super, super excited about it. And I can't wait to put him over there in the corner and see how he looks. Let me show you around back. Just kind of giving you a general overview now. Crazy musculature. Really good paint. Lots of green and yellow. Great texture. The vein work is the best I've seen. Got those cool purple pants. Absolutely enormous feet. Way bigger than mine. And I love how it's kind of crushing the base here in the front. Thought that was a really nice touch. I can't imagine how hard it was to paint the skin underneath the pants. Really impressive. Just to give you a size comparison, see if I can do this. There you go. His fists are definitely bigger than mine, and he's 1/3 scale. The eyes look great. The clear coat on his mouth. Look at those teeth. The teeth look amazing. He's got better dental hygiene than I do. He must brush twice a day. It's imposing. It's it's absolutely going to be the center of my collection. I do also have Cap and Thor, and I've got Iron Man on order. But clearly, anybody walking into this room, this is what will draw their eye. No doubt about it. Eyebrows look good. Some good highlights in his hair. Green highlights. Just looks fantastic. Look at the veins. All right, the base. So we have this very large base. It's about 25 inches wide. The base is about 16 inches deep. The statue itself is deeper than that because his left elbow hangs back beyond the back of the base. So you're probably looking at more like 20 inches deep rather than the 16 that the base itself is. It has this caution tape around the edges, which looks cool. And then this desert scene with the cracked earth and this gamma radiation goo in the cracks. And having absolutely no respect for this caution radiation hazard sign, he steps right on top of it. I'm really digging this. I'll give you another look. The back side of the statue. It's really, really cool. Got that tattered shirt at the waist. It just looks fantastic. All right, here we have the transformation. I'm assuming this represents the initial transformation where he first became the Hulk. Looks great. And back here, we have all of the villains, starting with Red Hulk, and then Abomination, Absorbing Man, the Leader, Wendigo, and Juggernaut. So it has kind of a oxidized copper look to it, which works really, really well. The base itself, I've heard it described as kind of like a laboratory. Could be laboratory. It almost looks like a factory. I mean, it's really cool that they put in these details. It's a great base. Now remember, the base comes in two parts. There's this sub base. This is about 6 inches tall, and then the top base, which is about 2 inches tall. So you can display it either way. You can knock off 6 inches of this 39-inch statue by not displaying the sub base. Now that is the story base, so you miss out on a lot, but you can make it work. That sub base is 47 pounds. So if you're worried about weight, that's a good way to drastically or dramatically reduce the weight of the statue, is by just displaying this top base here. It also is an option if you want to display him with quarter scale pieces. All right, Over here, we have the moment of the gamma explosion that started his story. I honestly don't know who this is here. Maybe it's supposed to be General Ross, I don't know, or just random guy diving to avoid the explosion. Oh wait, is that Bucky? Maybe it's Bucky. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then we have on the front of the base, basically the evolution of Hulk. So you've got the first appearance Hulk here, kind of Jack Kirby Hulk. And then you have Savage Hulk, Joe Fix-It, and then the Smart Hulk, the World Breaker Hulk, and then is it Maestro or Maestro? I'm not even sure. But I love that evolution. It looks really, really great. The portrait, to me, is the star, as is usually the case. He just looks, he's pissed off. He's very, very pissed off. I like the kind of lighter green that they chose for the irises. They are decals. It's not painted, but that's okay. It is what it is. There are so many good angles for this piece. That looks really cool. It's a great profile. I like this view. I think that just looks really powerful. Really shows off the muscles, shows off his rage, and just the sheer size of him. I just keep thinking of the word awesome. That's what comes to mind. No switch outs unless you bought the, what is it, Premier Edition that has the other two torsos. I wish I had the space for that. I don't really even have the space for this, but those who are getting all three torsos, they're getting something special. Although it'll be fun to find out after those folks, those collectors have had the three torso, after a year or so, whether they really are switching them out or are they displaying them. Maybe they're displaying, you know, the other two torsos on the stands that come with that piece. All right, let's see how he looks over on the table. All right, so this is really the moment that I've been waiting for. It took me a while to clear that table by selling a few pieces and then order in that new artwork and then wait for him to arrive. And here he is. I have the base at a slight angle on the table because I really wanted him facing forward. I'd actually like him facing maybe forward from this direction, but I'm not sure if the table's big enough to angle that much, but I might give it a try. But I think he looks great like this. So I have a Alex Ross Avengers, I won't say print because it's a poster, but it's a real nice one. And then I have a Steranko cover of Hulk Annual #1, Battles the Inhumans. And I thought that would be a nice backdrop for this piece. I have some DC ladies up top. I think I might move some Marvel pieces over there and have like a little Marvel corner. Maybe Stan Lee with Daredevil and Spider-Man might go above there. But I'm really liking how he looks. Isn't that crazy? That's just amazing. So it's one of those choices that you make. You know, I literally had to sell about 4 pieces to make room for him. But talk about presence, you know. There's no way you can walk into this room and not be drawn to this and impressed by it. So it's worth it to have parted with 4 nice pieces to make room for him. I have to go to the other side of the room to show him from top of his head to the bottom of the base. The accent light adds some drama. Show you a profile again. It's just too cool. See if I can get close on that mouth. Look at that tongue. The gums are very dark, kind of a real dark purple, maybe even black. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine anyone ever beating this as far as a Hulk piece. To me, it's just tremendous. It just shows his power so well and his anger. From my point of view, I have my Hulk piece, and I don't think I'll ever have to look for another one. He's just too darn cool. I'm sure a bunch of you watching this have this on order. You're going to love it. Those who ordered the Gray Hulk have probably already received theirs and are really digging that one. I had to go green, and I really couldn't be happier. Super easy assembly. I mean, the pieces are not light, but there's only 4 pieces. You got that sub base, the top of the base, him up to the waist, and then him from the waist up. So it's really not difficult. One person can do it, even though it's a very heavy statue, because it's in those 4 pieces. One person can manage it. He's awesome. So that's Hulk. He looks so tiny over here, doesn't he? He's only this tall. I'm really happy with him. I think that you would too if you don't already have him on order. I will put a link in the description where you can still pick him up. He is still available. Some of the others are a little hard to find now. I think the gray one, there might be 1 or 2 left out there. It's hit or miss. Some of the versions are already getting tough to find, but well worth the search. That's it, guys. I'll be back very soon with the new Sideshow Poison Ivy. That should be in the next few days, depending on when they ship. It processed this morning, so it could ship as early as tonight and be here tomorrow, or with Sideshow's new thing where it ships within 10 days, it could be here in a week. Who knows? But I'll be back very soon with that. That's it. I'll see you on Facebook. I'll see you on Statue Forum and at a convention near you. Take care. Have a great night.